So we're back with this week's communities video, and if you want to get involved in future ones, just simply go to the Mr. JOY's community tab and you'll be able to post whatever you like. It could be Fortnite, it could be anything. Let's get into this week's one. So the first one comes from Corruption Sci-Fi. Kevin turning back into Revan. After Kevin went to harness the energy of the rune, a piece of Revan appeared inside Loot Island. This could be because Revan made those runes, and so Kevin is really absorbing Revan's runes power, making the inside of the island turn into Revan. Yeah, so I know when the rune was being pushed out, there was a bit of red, as you can tell by this image. If you go actually into the cave at the moment, the growth, some of the growth is also red and purple, and that will, in the coming weeks, that will get more predominant, and there will be more red bits in a sea of purple, essentially. And obviously, we know last season the cube was red, and now it's just turned purple with no explanation. There is some points here I want to point out. So obviously, Revan made them runes, but the runes that we now see again are the runes that Kevin made, not Revan. So as a whole, sort of, it's very difficult for me to work any theory here, because I'm like, well, if they were just his runes that turned purple, I would be like, well, that's okay, but these runes are what Kevin created, not the red version of said cube. So I don't really know where to go from there. I'm not saying, I think it will come back, and I think they've probably done it because of Fortnite mares and the colour of purple is associated with Fortnite mares, but I don't know. It's hard because it's like, well, there will be a lore reason for this. Maybe the red energy has been forced into the lake, into the 0 point already, and maybe some of the growth is reappearing, but there's not really enough to go on. You are so bad, man. The evolution of the middle so far, also grass and a few POIs added, Old Ghost Town and Snowy Getaway and the Vault. So yeah, we have seen this a few weeks ago, so this guy is essentially making a Season X map, I believe? Or a combination of a few. I think this was the same one where we saw a couple weeks ago, and he had some of the Chapter 6 POIs. Yeah, you can see them down here. So if you go here, we zoom in, yeah. So we've seen it. So you're going very well. I love it. I love it. Okay, the space guy, the bubble, weird replay glitch. Oh my god, it's the Fortnite bubble. What? Where even is that? What a weird glitch. Fair play. What can I say? Nitrous creates. What if there was a Reload Chapter 5 map? Yeah, we should be getting a new map soon. I don't know, it might have already been out. A new Reload map for Fortnite Mares, and I believe I've seen the map in my head. And even before I saw the promo image, I said, this definitely looks like the Chapter 5 sort of underworld sort of biome, and I believe it is, by looking at the full map as well. So that looks pretty. Yeah, it took the frozen lands, or the snow biome here. Oh, what was that? It's not Happy Hamlet. I completely forgot what the POI is called. It went in Season 1, but it's a really good POI. Rip. We have the hotel. A few other things that I can't really... That's the courts, isn't it? Yeah, we've got the train as well, which just apparently stops. But yeah, I don't know about a full snow biome, but it would be the only one I haven't done. They want to do Fortnite Mares. They've done a Squid Game map, and they've done desert, they've done grass, they've done a couple grass now, and slurp one, but not a snow one. So maybe it's time. Nitrous creates. Why is cube purple now? Because it is. Like, obviously there will be a lore reason work into it, but I have no idea. Let's see if anyone in the comment section had a better idea. Theory time. I think Kato Thorn was messing with the OG timeline, and that's how it turned red. He eventually realised his mistake, and he tried to fix it, and that's how I think it turned purple again. But there's just nothing to show that. There's Plasma, I think it's a mistake on Epic's... I don't think it's a mistake. I just think it's not a mistake. It's obviously this OG season was rushed, and the cube should still be red, since the Shadow Stones are actually red. Well, I mean, there is that. The Shadow Stones also give the Nitro effect. I don't think it's a mistake. Because obviously some of the cube is also red, so some of the growth. So I don't think it's a mistake. I think it will be explained. Just when is the question. Nitrous, this is my BR I'm working on. That looks a good. That looks pretty decent. I love the forest biome. That looks pretty good. This one here, a couple of hills in there. Nice little POI down there. Lazy Lake. Oh, there we go. Fateful Forest. I mean, that is just Lazy Lake. Era, Resting Whip, the OG Lab, Ill Tilted, 7 Solitude, City Slaps. Right. Okay, good map. Keep working on it, bro. Love it. Nice. A UEFN map done right. Yes, indeed. Oh, who are you buying? Guys, create a code Mr. Joy in the Fortnite shop. Hashtag add whatever skin you buy. Zoe, Rumi, whatever. None. I'm not getting none of them. First, the cube melting. Does that mean that steamy stacks will come? Okay, this is before. This is obviously a post before the cube just magically turned purple again. Could turn again after this season. We don't know, but I can't really foresee until after this season what happens and how it turning purple is even explained. Obviously, there was talk about this being the OG timeline, which was alluded to in a few posts back. But at the same time, I would also have to say that Drift and the Visitor were well aware by quests that they had done this before. So what we're meant to believe we're in OG timeline, but also believe that they've already experienced this once before, and we're not in some sort of simulated reality where this is actually present and it's actually just a duplicate created by the events of Big Bang. I have no idea. Corruption sci-fi. Spirit Realm takeover, simultaneous invasion. No. It's actually got a lot of likes though. 21 likes. No, apparently it's Doja Cat. And I did see a bit of talk that Doja Cat is AI. No, what happened is obviously they announced a skin on Jimmy Fallon, so the image is real, and I think they then got AI to make the other images. I think what was AI was the pistol, and that's what apparently I didn't even see this. Apparently I was streaming one day, someone said, oh, I was talking about the Doja Cat because if you go to somewhere near where the first order base is, or near the frog POI, wherever that was, there's already some thorns that you can see coming out the ground. And I said, oh, this is Doja Cat collab, and everyone was like, oh, that's actually not happening, that's actually AI. No, it's not. And obviously, because bits of it, but I don't think the person said that. They just said, "Oh yeah, Doja Cat was AI." But no, it's definitely confirmed that Doja Cat is coming to the game. Fly. I just saw that I didn't put the image. Oh, is this another concept map? Okay, so this is the current Blitz map, or actually, it's not. It's already changed. I haven't played Blitz. It's Slap now, isn't it? Or something. So this was. So we got a POI. Is that meant to be a ship? Oh, is that meant to be the Chapter 5 ship? Red ship? Or is that meant to be like the Pirates of the Caribbean ship? I have no idea. Nice. Fly. Added airship fortress. Okay. I see what he's done there. So that was... So added. So what other changes has he made? Because I'm not really aware of the map. Oh, top comment adds whatever. Adding the top comment or whatever Jay wants to add to... Okay, sorry. I get what you're saying now. What I want added. Damn. You hit me on a spot there. Oh, the spire, because the POI, the biomes are kind of the same. So something like the spire, or even just the huts from the spire, something like that. All the images I took for my computer background. So I believe this is just the events of what's been happening in OG. Yeah, the moon, recreation, the first image, lunar eclipse, purple moon and cube, red lake. Where's the red lake one? Oh, you can see the red lake. Oh, that's a nice image actually. Cool. Very nice. You Are So Bad. More updates of the map he's working on. It's looking good, man. Keep working on it, bro. Love it. Love to see creativity. Not Elon Musk trying to make AI game studios or something. Anyway, Chrono Zero. In replay, the bunker is white instead of purple. Yeah, that's been the issue all season. There's a comment here. Okay. Yeah, it's been white since it's been in there for... I don't know, maybe it's a glitch, but just for me, I can't get it. Apparently, someone said in stream once that they were able to make it purple, but I'm not too sure, or red or whatever colour it was meant to be. But yeah, that's not even there anymore. There's no colour moon, there's no colour bunker. I think the nom sign has gone back to noms instead of moon. Who knows? Okay, I'm well aware that these are separate things. So what things are they? Oh, so it's the Inquisitor and the whatever came out the spirit realm. But I've been trying to find a way to connect these images so I can also link the dark presence to the last reality. What do you think of this idea? Is it a stretch, and should I stop pursuing it? If you were wondering who the skin is, it's the Inquisitor. He is part of the last reality, but lacks any real lore, and I believe he didn't affect the story either. I think he had to do some sort of, yeah, here's the image. It was like some sort of ritual to bring him on, and you would get a weapon, which maybe comes with a whole nothing gift, maybe, I don't know, but yeah. I guess it's because they're both sort of tentacle things. So I see what you're trying to do there, but and obviously there's a red moon behind the image. I guess you could argue there's some connection there, because I remember people did bring up the Inquisitor for Chaos Form when the red moon was before that whole thing, the season before, when we were looking at what was approaching us and the whole Dr. Sloan thing, but again, didn't come to anything, or that wasn't what the intention was. What chapter 4 could have been. Wait, what even is this? Is this drawn, or is this like put on some like edit software and they've turned up like the I don't even know what's going on here. Where did this come from? Well, it's Nitrous Creates, so I presume he did it. It's 21 likes. I don't really like it. I know I'm not going to say I don't like it, because if you put time, but it's given like, you know when people say, oh, what's that thing where you look at faces and it doesn't seem like it's human, and what do you call it? Damn it. Oh, it's that sort of thing. Like, I didn't see anything wrong with it, so I'm started looking at it. There's the volcano from chapter 3 map. Oh, Uncanny Valley. Isn't that what Uncanny Valley? Uncanny Valley is a concept that sight appearing almost, but not quite human. Okay. Yeah, this is the same thing here. This is a Fortnite map, but it doesn't quite appear to be a Fortnite map. But it is a Fortnite map. But yeah, this is actually brilliant, man. I don't know, if you made it, this is sick. I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm just saying, I'm sure people can understand what I'm saying here. But like, I didn't see how wrong this map was in terms of the locations until I see it. It's like, what? Fluffy. Cheeky little map concept. Cheeky? Okay, you give me bigger images. Oh no, what the hell? So it seems like some green has taken over. It seems like the instead of Fortnite completely getting rid of all the bugs, because they got rid of all the bugs and all these POIs now, you've taken one step further and got more and also the reservoir, I guess it's a dam, has also gone like a dark. I don't know if that's what you've intended, but it looks like it's been contaminated as well, and it's killed the land around it. I presume that's probably what you're going for. At least I got some. I don't know if likes are normally around like 20 to 11 likes, but the support pretty cool. Based on the information we have been given so far, it seems like the moon and the bunker lights are following the same color patterns as the cubes. The cubes have been red, purple, blue, and gold so far. Both the moon and the bunker lights have shown red and purple. That lines up perfect. At first we thought the line, or at least I thought it was a shame if it changed colour or something. Might just been a translation error. But now that the moon has actually turned purple, right, after the red, that line feels much more intentional. It clearly hits a further colour changes, which end up happening, so you were right about that, to be fair. But again, why? Why? If the pattern holds blue and gold should be next, in my opinion. What, because the rift went from gold to red? Is that what you're saying? Because the bunkers wasn't gold, was it? This is a pattern and it will follow the cube's colour pattern if it does continue to change. Yeah, but why? I get what you're saying, but why? It's literally impossible for the survey skin not to be the Rift Warden Stellan. The babbling little dagger circle pattern matches with the survey skin. Kind of. I mean, that is a sort of depiction of a star, of a falling star in any sort of game franchise. So it could be anything, but I see what you're saying, because I've said it before when when these survey skins dropped the first time. There's a red gem in the back bling, yeah, that runs, that tracks, and red gem in the head. Oh yeah. Is there not in his style as well? The head and chest of the survey skin, both with long, beautiful hair. Mark my words, chapter 7 is going to be perfect. Jedi pun intended. Fair enough. Corruption sci-fi. You cannot tell me that this doesn't look like a bug face. This is on the Trespasser Elite back. It's so obvious that the bugs are the last reality. It's too obvious. Yeah, well, the last reality are all bug theme, and even the cube cradle itself is arguably a bug or spider. That's been a long theorized theory. Fluffy, what if you, me, had WhatsApp You creep. Diego. Hi, I'm your biggest fan. Please message me back. Why are you simp for my bro? You need to calm down. We've got an OXR advertisement concert planned soon. Error, this account should not exist. Copycat. Oh, Huntress even getting involved. What? Okay, Corruption Sci-Fi. Oathbound Gala Norse. The Odyssey skin that was released in Chapter 5 Season 2 had a helmet that looked very similar to the Aegis helmet. Yeah, the tracks. Many people think Geno is Norse, but the word Odyssey originates to Greek. Yeah, but also I don't think the two should be... what's the word I'm looking for? The two shouldn't be so sort of thought differently. Obviously, Fortnite is always going to have a blend, but I actually think Geno is more angelic and does actually work pretty well with being Greek in terms of Genesis, but also his early development or the leaked surveys for what we got of the Aegis does look more Norse. That doesn't mean that they're going to put everything from Norse and Greek. It can obviously blend. So it is what it is. On Prince Orin Staff, he has a very particularly red gem on it. And obviously they're princes and princesses of the Oathbound, aren't they? So that works. They also have red gems on their heads. Chapter 7 is starting to look very Geno-y. Princess Alexa also has some little diamond line pattern thing around her skirt dress, which is similar to the service skin. Again, that's fallen stars. That would be in any for depiction of stars. And obviously there was a lot of star talk in that season. Chapter 4, Season 2? There was a lot of talk about stars and obviously Stellan, which actually does correlate. Actually, you make a point. That does correlate. But that's why they also matched, because they were around the same time. So yeah, there's that. I'm hyped for Chapter 7. What about you? I want to hear some thoughts. Well, that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. United Order Productions. Is that a name change? Vanguard Season 2 is expected to enter production in early 2026. Good. Again, we love creativity on this channel. Originally created in 2024, the series faced challenges in fully capturing those moments, which is why Season 2 will serve as both as a continuation and a soft reboot. Reboots. We don't like that word. Honoring the events of Season 1 while bringing a fresh approach, our vision for the Vanguard series is to expand its universe. So like a Fortnite Shorts thing, is it? Be looking forward to hear more information about that. Oh, add an airship fortress. This is where the... Okay. I get it now. Well, you're going to have to do a spire thing, so good luck with Fly. Myths and Mortals Blitz concept. I don't know the lore. It's just Blitz. There isn't lore. But the burger ended up in Blitz. Fly, we need to have a conversation after this. I like it. It just works. It's like, it just works so well. Did you do this before? I don't know. Does it kind of look like the map we're going to get with the Fortnite Mares one? The Underground, Snobby Fall, because Olympus fell. Is that what he's going with? Anvil Splits, the Citadel, Blitz Mega City. Nice. Right. I know a lot of people are pretty sure that Kato Fawn is behind OG. But for the people who still aren't sure, I found a lot more evidence. So obviously the whole thing with OG is that everything is red now. So I decided to look back at Chapter 4, and here's what I found. The first thing is that red riff from Chapter 4 Season 1 that I think a few people have talked about before, which I had connections to the Shapeless Man, who may be Kato Fawn. Maybe, you know what, that's a valid... Not everyone's favourite, it's either the Nothing or Jenna, but Kato Fawn works. A small thing is that for the promotional image for Chapter 4 Season 4, the background was red. Oh yeah. A lot of things surrounding Kato Fawn, like his powers or light behind him in the trailer, and even free lobby music were all red, and a few already existing items returned for Fortnite Mares in Chapter 4 turned red like Kinetic Blade, and that was previously purple, and the Riches Broom, which was previously green. And apparently Fortnite Mares have to be purple. Anyway, I think we've gone back far enough now. We go back any further, everyone's theory is going to be wrong, so that is what it is. So guys, if you want to comment any more on the community post, just get it up. It doesn't even have to be about Fortnite, and we get involved in video. It can be concepts, other games, Call of Duty, Apex, whatever, K-pop Demon Hunter theories, I don't know. But let me know down in the comments below. If you did enjoy this one, leave a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and until next time, it has been your boy, Mr. JLY. Till next time, bye-bye.